Om Shanti, 4th May 2023, Baapdada Sakar Murli. In the essence, Baba says, sweet children, never remember this physical body, Brahma. Although your eyes see this one, you have to remember Shiv Baba, the supreme teacher. Question: by understanding which law can you children not accept any flowers or garland at this time? Answer: you know that only those pure souls whose bodies are also pure are worthy of receiving flowers and garlands. Therefore, in accordance with this law, you cannot accept flowers or garlands. Baba says, I too cannot accept your flowers and garlands because I neither become worthy of worship nor a worshipper. I am your obedient father and teacher. Song: leave your throne in the sky and come down to earth. Om Shanti. You sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, heard the song. This song finishes the concept of omnipresence. You recall that Bharat has now become very unhappy. All of those songs have been composed according to the drama. People of the world do not know these songs. The Father has come to purify the impure. That is, He has come to liberate unhappy people from their sorrow. He comes to remove sorrow and bestow happiness. You children have now received recognition and have come to know that the same Father has come. He himself sits here and explains, I enter an ordinary body and tell you children the secrets of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. There is only the one world. It simply becomes new and old. Just as a body is new in childhood and then becomes old, you would not say that there are two bodies, a new body and an old body. There is just one body, which simply changes from new to old. In the same way, there is only one world, and from new it has now become old. However, no one can tell you when it was new. The Father comes and explains. Children, when the world was new, Bharat was new. It was called the Golden Age. That same Bharat has now become old, and this is called the Old World. From the new world, it has become the old world. It definitely has to become new again. Some children have had visions of the new world. Acha, who were the masters of that new world? It must definitely have been Lakshmi and Narayan. The original eternal deities were the masters there. It is the Father who is explaining to you children. The Father says, now constantly remember that the Father has come from the supreme abode to educate you by teaching you Raj Yoga. All praise belongs to the one alone. There is no praise of this one, Brahma. At this time, everyone's intellect is degraded. No one understands anything at all. This is why I have come and this song has been composed. This song finishes the concept of omnipresence. Each one has his own part to play. The Father repeatedly says, renounce body consciousness, become soul consciousness, and remember Shiv Baba. Just consider Shiv Baba to be doing everything, and that Brahma is not present. Although your eyes can see this one's form, your intellect should be drawn to Shiv Baba. If it were not for Shiv Baba, this soul and body would be of no use at all. Always consider Shiv Baba to be in this one and teaching you through him. This one, Brahma, is not your teacher. That one is the supreme teacher and it is him you have to remember. Never remember this body. When you connect your intellects in yoga to the Father, there is no longer the concept of omnipresence. Children remember him and ask him to come and teach them knowledge and yoga once again. No one except the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, can teach Raj Yoga. It is in the intellects of you children that the Father himself speaks the knowledge of the Gita. This knowledge then disappears. Once the kingdom has been established and everyone has attained salvation, there is no need for it. Knowledge is given in order to take souls from degradation into salvation. Everything else belongs to the path of devotion. Chanting, tapasya, penance, and charity, etc. Whatever they do, it all belongs to the path of devotion. No one can meet me by doing that. The wings of souls are broken. Souls have become like a stone. So I have to come to change them from the stone and make them divine. The Father says, look, how many people there are, it as though the world is as full of human beings as there are mustard seeds. They are all going to be destroyed. There aren't that many human beings in the golden age. There are plenty of material comforts and very few people in the new world. Here, there are so many human beings that there isn't even enough food to eat. The earth is old and barren. Later it will become new again. There everything is new. Even the name heaven, paradise is so sweet. It is a new world of deities. There is the desire to demolish the old home and sit in the new one. There is now just the desire to go to the new world of heaven. This old body has no value at all. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body. Some children say that they want to garland him. However, if you garland him, your intellect's yoke will go to this one. Shiv Baba says, I have no need of garlands. You are the ones who become worthy of worship, and you are the ones who become worshippers. Therefore, you begin to worship your own images. Baba says, neither do I become worthy of worship, nor do I need to have flowers, etc. Why should I wear them? Therefore, he never accepts flowers. You can accept as many flowers as you like when you become worthy of worship. I am the most obedient father, teacher, and servant of you children. When great or royal people sign their names, they write Venture or Curzon, British Viceroys. They never write Lord so and so, whereas here they write Shri Shri Lakshmi Narayan or Shri so and so. They clearly write the word Shri. So the Father sits here and explains to you children, children, do not remember this body. Have the faith that you are souls and remember the Father. In this old world, both souls or bodies are impure. When the gold is 9 carat, the jewelry would also be 9 carat. Alloy is mixed into the gold. Therefore, do not consider souls to be immune to the effects of action. Only you have this knowledge. You attain your reward in the golden age for 21 births. And so how much effort you should make? However, you children repeatedly forget that Shiv Baba is giving you these teachings through Brahma. The Brahma soul also remembers him. All devotees remember the one God. However, because they have become Tamopradhan, they have forgotten the Father and started worshipping stones, pebbles, and everything else. We understand that whatever takes place in shot in the drama, once the shooting of a drama has taken place, for instance, a bird or something flying past, that is what will be repeated in that particular scene. If a butterfly flies by while shooting is taking place, that too will continue to repeat. Therefore, this drama also continues to repeat second by second. It continues to be shot. This drama is preordained and predestined, and you are the actors. You watch the whole drama as detached observers. Every second passes by according to the drama. If a leaf moves, that happened according to the drama. It is not that each leaf moves according to God's order. All of that is fixed according to the drama. This has to be explained very clearly. The Father comes and teaches you Raj Yoga and gives you the knowledge of the drama. The pictures that have been made are very good. Even the hand of the clock is also shown at the conference age. It is the confluence of the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. There are now innumerable religions in the old world. They will not exist in the new world. You children should always consider it to be the Father who is teaching you. We are godly students. God speaks. I make you into kings of kings. Even the kings worship Lakshmi and Narayan. I am also the one who makes them worthy of worship. Those who were worthy of worship have now become worshippers. You children now understand that we were the ones who were worthy of worship and that we are the ones who later become worshippers. Baba does not become this. According to the law, you cannot accept flowers or garlands, etc. Only those pure souls whose bodies are also pure have the right to accept flowers. There is heaven. There are only fragrant flowers. Flowers are there for you to take their fragrance. Flowers are also used for making garlands, the Father says. You children are now becoming the garland around Vishnu's neck. You have to sit on the throne number-wise. To whatever extent you made effort in the previous cycle, so you are accordingly doing that now and will continue to do so. Although that too is number-wise. The intellect says that such and such a child is very serviceable. Just as in a shop, someone is the owner, someone else becomes his partner, and another becomes the manager, so it is the same here. You children have to gain victory over the mother and father. You are wonder-struck as to how you can go ahead of the mother and father. The Father makes effort and making the children worthy of claiming the throne. This is why he says that you win his throne. You gain victory over each other, do you not? Make so much effort that you become Narayan from an ordinary human. There is only one aim and objective. It is said that a kingdom is being established, but within that there is a variety of status. Make full effort to conquer Maya. Take care of your children, etc., with a lot of love, but as trustees. On the path of devotion, you used to say, God, everything has been given by you. If he reclaims his property, there is no question of crying over that. However, this is a world of tears. Human beings who relate stories also tell a story about the king who conquered attachment. There, no one feels sorrow. They shed their bodies and take others. There is never any illness there. Bodies remain ever healthy and free from disease. Some children have had visions of everything. How marriage, etc., takes place there. What kind of costumes they wear, and what customs and systems they have. That part has now passed. At that time, you didn't have as much knowledge. Now, day by day, you children are receiving a great deal of power with full force. This part is also fixed in the drama. It is a wonder that even the Supreme Soul has such a huge part. He himself sits here and explains. Although I only come down once every cycle, I sit in Brahman and do a great deal of work. I only come once in a cycle. There are many worshippers of the incorporeal one, but they have lost the knowledge of how the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes and teaches. Because they have put Sri Krishna's name in the Gita, their love for the incorporeal one has been broken. It was the Supreme Soul who taught easy Raj Yoga and showed that to the world. The world continues to change. The ages also continue to change. You have now come to understand the cycle of this drama. Human beings do not know anything at all. They didn't even know the deities of the Golden Age. Only signs of the deities remain. The Father explains. Always consider yourselves to belong to Shiv Baba and that Shiv Baba is teaching you. When you realize that Shiv Baba is giving you teaching through this body of Brahma, you will experience a great deal of pressure in remembering Shiv Baba. Who else could be called the God, the Father? He is the Father as well as the teacher. However, it is not possible for those fathers to be gurus. A father can also be a teacher, but he could never be called a guru. This once, Brahma Baba's father was a teacher and used to teach. I also used to study. That is a limited father and teacher. This one is the unlimited father and teacher. Even if you consider yourselves to be godly students, that too is a great fortune. God, the Father, is teaching you. It is so clear. He is such a sweet Father. Sweet things are always remembered. A lover and beloved have love for each other. Their love is not impure. They just continue to look at one another, that's all. However, your love is love of the soul for the Supreme Soul. The soul says, Baba is such an ocean of knowledge, an ocean of love, that he enters into this impure body and makes us so elevated. There is also a song that says, it didn't take God long to change human beings into deities. You go to heaven in a second. You become deities from human beings in a second. This is the aim and objective for which you have to study. Guru Nanak said, God washes all the impure clothes. His soap is Lakshya aim. Baba says, I am such a great laundryman. I make your clothes, soul and body, completely clean. Have you ever seen such a laundryman? I make souls that have become totally dirty, so clean with the power of you. So, never remember this one, Dada. This whole task is Shiv Baba's. Therefore, remember him. He is sweeter than this Brahma. He tells you souls. Although your eyes see the chariot of this Brahma, you have to remember Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba is making you word diamonds from shells through this one. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Baapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children in return to the spiritual father says good morning, Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Thank you so much, Baba. Essence for Dharana. Point number 1. Remain constantly aware that you are godly students and that God the teacher is teaching you. While living at home, become a complete trustee. Point number 2. Never accept any flowers or garlands at this time. In order to become the garland around Vishnu's neck, make effort to gain victory over Maya. Blessing. May you be a successful image who is loved by everyone with your special virtue of you first. May you be a successful image who is loved by everyone with your special virtue of you first. Explanation to this. The virtue of making one another go ahead, that is of you first, makes you loved by everyone on this spiritual path and in your interactions with everyone. This is the father's main virtue. The father says, children, you first. So follow the father in this virtue. This is the way to achieve success. Those who are loved by the father and the Brahmin family and who love serving the world are ever ready. Slogan: make the treasure of knowledge your own with churning power and obstacles will bid you farewell. Make the treasure of knowledge your own with churning power and obstacles will bid you farewell. Acha, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.